Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1982 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park. On the mound for Detroit is Dave Rozema, whose record is 11-4 with a 3.07 ERA. And pitching for the Red Sox today is Bob Ojeda, whose record is 6-6 with a 4.70 ERA. Okay, so we lost the last game against the Royals, and if you watched that game, you know that I blew it. I left Kevin Bassett at the catcher position late in the ball game, and the Royals completed a comeback in which we were up 5-0 at very early on in the ball game, and we probably still should have pulled the ball game out, but bad move on my part. So we took the loss. We are really on a pretty solid streak, though, since the series with the Blue Jays, 14-9 in the month of July. We start a series today against the Red Sox. As we finish up July, we have the trade deadline coming up after tomorrow's ball game. I think we're good. I have no other position that I really feel like we need to fill. We're solid. In the outfield, we have extra starting pitchers. We got Dan Petrie back, and that feels like, acquiring a new player practically. So we'll see Petrie tomorrow. He had a great first start. And the added benefit is we are actually projected to make a profit now. So we were, for a great deal of the season, we were looking at possibly losing money this year. But through some thrifty trades, not only do we gain cash back, but we've improved our ball club, and now we go to face the Red Sox. And I know I always forget to show this, the first game. So we'll take a look at the Red Sox here before we get started. They just lost Danny Parks to injury. He's one of their starting pitchers. They have a couple veterans that are on the IL. Here are their top prospects, and you can see they have a couple of major players here that whose contracts will be up at the end of the season, and you can see their team leaders. We need to talk about Wade Boggs. We're going to talk about him when we do the lineup rundown. He is on a tear right now. They are projected to make $3 million, so they're killing it. And they're at 500 now. They've made a pretty big comeback. They're in third place. If you take a look here at the calendar, standings, and you'll see they've jumped over Baltimore, they jumped over Milwaukee, and they are in the third spot now here in the American League East. They're out of it, but they're making a nice little run here. Okay, let's get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along, like and or subscribe. I did 2 new sport card videos over the last 2 days, one baseball, one football. Both are up and available. If you take a look at the playlist, you'll see the new posts for those. We'll have the football card video right about here after the ball game if you want to check it out. It's only like 6 minutes long, and it's a pretty nice payoff at the end. So, okay, here is the bullpen. We have George Capizzello back. All of our bullpen is healthy, and this is what we're going to go with the rest of the season. Feel pretty good about this bullpen. Dave Rozema, current Red Sox are batting .313 against Rosie, and he's been pitching pretty well. We'll take a look at him a little more in depth later. And here's our lineup versus Bob Ojeda, who is a left-hander, so we have our lineup in there versus lefties. So what that means is Greg Brock will get the day off, and we're going to sit Andre Dawson in favor of Kevin Bass. Eddie Miller will be in center field, and Rickey goes to left, Gibby back at DH. So that is the defensive alignment for the Tigers, and here is the lineup rundown officially for today's game. Batting leadoff in left field is Rickey Henderson. Batting second at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting third at third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting cleanup at first base is Eddie Murray. Batting fifth and DHing is Kirk Gibson. Batting sixth and catching is Lance Parrish. Batting seventh at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting eighth in right field is Kevin Bass. And batting ninth in center field is Eddie Miller. Let's take a look at Bobby Ojeda making his 19th start, 6-6 with a 4.70 ERA, 67 Ks and 122.2 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .281 against him. He's got 3 complete games on the season, and we've seen him a bunch of times, I feel like. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th time we faced Bob Ojeda this year. So what's his record? He's got a no decision. Oh yeah, he went 10 innings back in April. That was insane. He got the win against Detroit on May 10th. He comes back 2 weeks later and takes the loss, giving up 8 runs on 10 hits, and then another no decision on June 15th. So we have seen this guy quite a bit. Here is the defensive alignment for the Red Sox. You got Freddie Lynn out there in center field with those 3 gold gloves. And you see the rest of the defense here all around the infield. All of them are 90 and above. Nicely done. Okay, here's Rickey Henderson leading off against Bob Ojeda. And he laces a base hit into center field. And he stretches it for a double. That is the 6th double for Henderson this season. He had a double in yesterday's game as well. Okay, so quickly, we have a runner in scoring position for Trammell. Trammell had a 3-run home run in the first inning yesterday as Ojeda walks Tram. First and second, nobody out. Here's Mickey Hatcher, average down to 329. He gets himself an infield single to third, so the bases are loaded for Eddie Murray. Nobody out. We're just going to swing away. I guess this could be a double play situation. Yep, comebacker to Ojeda. And Ojeda goes to second. They cannot turn 2. Run scores as an RBI for Murray. And it's 1-0 Detroit. So we got Gibby up next. Lefty on lefty. Gibson hits lefties better than you might think, as he gets a base hit past the shortstop, Smalley. And there's another RBI for Gibby. 2-0 Detroit. 1 down, first and second. Here's Lance Parrish. Parrish has a home run in his career against Bob Ojeda. And he pops it up. Nice screwball from Ojeda. And Parrish pops out to the catcher. 2 down. Here is Sweet Lou. Lou batting .293 versus left-handers. And he pops it up as well. That should get Ojeda out of the inning. It does. So the Tigers score 2, strand 2 on 3 hits, and it's 2-0 Detroit. Let's take a look at the Red Sox lineup rundown. Batting leadoff in right field is Ivan Calderon. Batting second at second base is Marty Barrett. Batting third at third base is Wade Boggs. Batting cleanup, DHing today, is Clint Hurdle. Batting fifth in left field is Jim Rice. Batting sixth at first base is Dave Stapleton. Batting seventh in center field is Fred Lynn. Batting eighth and catching is John Stearns. And finally, batting ninth, playing shortstop, is Roy Smalley. Here's Dave Rozema looking pretty good, 11-4 record. Same as last year, and only 22 starts. That's today. This is 22nd. 132 innings pitched. He's got 54 Ks. He had a good start last time out, having a season high in strikeouts with 7. He got the complete game. He did give up 1 run. Strangely, he's given up a lot of home runs this year. And I think it's mostly because he is kind of an off-speed pitcher. He's won 2 in a row, and his ERA is down to a 3.07 mark. So pretty solid pitcher for us. Maybe our ace, as Morris was just horrible yesterday. We managed to squeak out 6 innings where he gave up 6 runs. So Rosie's kind of taken over that role. Here is the defensive alignment for the Tigers today. Solid all the way around. We have Murray at first, our 3rd Gold Glove winner, with Lou at 2nd and Rickey out there in left. Okay, here's Ivan Calderon leading off, batting .316 with 10 dongs. And Rosie gets Calderon to hit a ground ball to Lou. There's 1 out. Next up, Marty Barrett. Oh, Rosie walks Barrett. Doesn't do that very often. And that's going to bring up Wade Boggs. And I did a little bit of advanced scouting. You got to take a look at this. Boggs' average is up to .343. Look at what he's doing. He's batting .465 in his last 20 games. He had a 5-hit game, a 4-hit game back-to-back. See all the multiple hit games in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 3-hit games. Moving his batting average up to .343. So Boggs, in his 3rd season, kind of coming into his own. 82 was his rookie year. This is the 1983 card. That's his rookie baseball card. So he's already got 2 years under his belt. And looks like he's going to be an all-star next year at 3rd base. Here's Wade Boggs with 1 down. A comebacker to Rosie. Barrett on the move. So the other play was to first. That's going to bring up Clint Hurdle, the cleanup hitter, batting .253 with 11 home runs, and he strikes out. So Rosie gets out of the jam. We go to the top of the 2nd, 2-0 Detroit. Kevin Bass will lead off. Bass, Miller, and Henderson. Bass walks on a ball 4 outside with a screwball from Ojeda. We're going to let Eddie Miller swing away. His average kind of coming back down to earth. Oh, there he goes. He crushes it right into the triangle out in right center field. We are going to send Bass home. Look, now this is Freddie Lynn, again, 3-time Gold Glover. That's going to have to be a strike to get him out, and Bass is safe at home. An RBI double for Miller. His 7th double. He's got 28 runs scored in his 31 games. That's pretty amazing. That's not including today, if he scores here. So runner on 2nd. It's a left-hander on the mound. What's his percentage to steal 3rd? 74%. I feel like we're greedy, although we could not score enough runs yesterday. Oh, there we go. Rickey off the wall in left field. And Henderson has his 2nd double of the game, 3rd double in 2 days. Miller scores. It's 4-0. There it is. 7 doubles now for Rickey. 4-0 Detroit. Nobody out. Here's Trammell, a comebacker to Ojeda. Henderson safe at 3rd as Trammell is tossed out at 1st. So now we have a sac fly opportunity here. A base hit we'd love, but just hit the ball to, well, not to Fred Lynn. Anybody else? Oh, that's not going to get it done. He pops it up on the infield. Caught on the outfield grass by Barrett. 2 down. It's going to leave it up to Eddie Murray, who pulls a base hit into left field. Henderson scores. 5-0 Detroit. Okay, we are coming out of the gates hot. Gibby's up next. I guess we just let him swing away. He had that infield single. in the first inning, and here he grounds out to second, and that will do it. So 5-0 Detroit. We put another 3 runs on the board. Go to the bottom of the second. Jim Rice is up, followed by Stapleton and Fred Lynn. They may only have a 500 record, but Boston has some formidable lineup here. And then all of their starting pitchers are rated 90 or better, which is kind of weird. So maybe they're peaking now. Maybe not like this moment as Stapleton grounds out to short. Rosie seems to have it under control as Lynn hits a fly ball in the center. That's going to fall in for a hit. That's the first hit against Rosie today. Fred Lynn on first. Here's bad dude, John Stearns. And Stearns strikes out for the third out. 2 Ks for Rosie. We go to the top of the third. Lance Parrish leading off against Ojeda, and he strikes out. That's the first K for Ojeda today. Sweet Lou up next, and Lou pops it up on the infield. Caught on the outfield grass by Barrett. 2 quick outs. Here's Kevin Bass, walked his first time up, and a base hit to left. Bass's average up to 255. He's on first. What's his stolen base? Yeah, it's 67. It always goes down a couple points against the left-hander. And then Eddie Miller pops up the curveball from Ojeda in the foul ground on the third base side, and that'll do it. So we leave a runner stranded at first. We go to the bottom of the third. Smalley, Calderon, and Barrett due up. Smalley hits a comebacker to Rosie. There's 1 down. Next up is Yvonne Calderon. Ground ball to Lou. 2 down. Rosie had 39 pitches, very efficient, and a ground ball by Barrett will end the inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Rosie. We go to the top of the fourth, and it's the top of the lineup. Rickey Henderson, third at bat, to start off the fourth inning, and there's an infield single. Now, Henderson was on a good streak stealing bases. He got tossed out in the 9th inning last night when we needed him most to steal a base. He let us down. We're not going to steal. We are going to hit and run with Trammell. At the very least, that'll get Henderson over. Oh, no, it won't, as he hits a line drive to center. And now I feel like we need to steal. Put some pressure on Ojeda. This is probably not the best move. It's a changeup. He had to think that maybe Henderson was going. Henderson's safe. His 28th stolen base, 28 out of 50. And you can see as the season's progressed, I mean, this is almost the exact same line from last season for Henderson, and he's right there doing exactly what he did last year, which was be a disappointment on the base path. Okay, runner at second. Here's Mickey Hatcher. Hatcher's going to move Henderson to third with a ground ball to first. Stapleton steps on the bag. I'm going to leave it up to Murray to drive him in, and he takes strike 3 looking. So Henderson stranded on third. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Wade Boggs, hottest hitter in baseball, strikes out swinging. 3 Ks for Rosie. Where would we be without Rozema? As Hurdle gets a base hit into right. I make that statement just as Hurdle clubs a base hit. Only the second hit against Rozema today. And then Jim Rice hits a slow roller to Whitaker. That's an easy double play. 4-6-1 as Rozema's covering first. I'm not sure why that had to be. Nonetheless, we go to the top of the 5th. It's Gibby, Parrish, and Sweet Lou due up. Gibby leading off, and he walks. Third walk for Bob Ojeda. I think we got to let Parrish swing away. I was really hoping Parrish's power would come back here in the second half. He does have 2 home runs, but it hasn't been sustainable. He pops out to short, and then Lou flies out to right center field. Gibson itching to go at first, but I think we're going to not risk it. Oh, maybe it would have been better to have as Bass strikes out looking. So 3 Ks for Ojeda to go with those 3 walks. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Rosie humming along. Now, the 5th inning is usually, if Rosie's going to have a bad start, he's usually good up to the 5th, and then this is where things get a little dicey. He's got Stapleton, Lynn, Stearns, and Smalley, the bottom of the lineup, and there's a base hit to right. Oh, boy. Stapleton on first for Freddie Lynn. 1-2 count to Lynn, and a line drive past the glove of Hatcher for a double. And it's second and third, nobody out. That's Fred Lynn's 17th double on the season. And Rosie in a bit of trouble. I mean, a base hit's probably going to score 2, so let's just go after the batter. Catcher John Stearns hovering around 300. Ground ball to second. That'll score Stapleton. And the Red Sox are on the board, 5-1. Switch hitter Roy Smalley is up next. Going to go after the batter with a base hit up the middle. That's an RBI single for the number 9 hitter. And it's 5-2 Detroit. Still only 1 out. Yvonne Calderon up next, and he goes to right for a base hit. That's what I said. Rosie, for some reason, the 5th inning is where he tends to struggle. We have a lot of speed. We're going to pull. Well, it would seem stupid to pull the infield in the 5th inning, up 3. I guess we can afford to give up 1 more run for a double play possibility. There's a ground ball to Murray, and he gets a double play, 3-6-3. And the Tigers only give up the 2. Good job by Rozema with that sinker for the double play. We're going to the top of the 6th. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. Henderson, 3 for 3 with an RBI and a stolen base. Probably player of the game so far. Murray's got 2 RBI. So that deserves a little consideration. Okay. Here we are, top of the 6th. Eddie Miller leading off. He's 1 for 2 with a ribby today. Nice slow changeup, but Miller can't get around on it. Pops it up to short. Ojeda had 105 pitches here in the 6th. Rickey up next, and he walks. So, that's it. That's going to be it for Ojeda. Henderson on first. He's been on base all 4 times. Let's see. Bill Campbell coming into the ball game. 26th appearance, 1-0 with that 3.50 ERA. 31 Ks in 43 innings pitched. Supposed to have been 262 against him. No saves, no blueies. He is not a ground ball pitcher, less than 40%. Fastball tops out around 85. He doesn't even have a fastball. In fact, both of the pitches that he throws are below average. And he's got a screwball. We just saw a screwball from the lefty, Ojeda. So it's going to screw in the opposite direction. Okay, so Henderson on first. We need to get a run back here. We're gonna swing away. That's a good call. as Trammell walks. First and second. This would be an optimal double steal situation. But we do have our best hitter up, and we have to let him swing away. So here's Mickey, who's 1 for 3 on the day. Ground ball into the hole. It's short, and it's a double play. Started by Smalley. Nicely done. 6-4-3. Ends the inning. Good job by Campbell. We go to the bottom of the 7th, and it's Boggs, Hurdle, and Rice due up. Rosie at 74 pitches. Let's hope he's got past the, oh crap. Boggs goes Oppo Taco over the Green Monster. 393 feet. And it's 5-3. Tigers. Oh man, I think we got God, I don't know. I guess we're going to have to let him work through this here. We have a couple righties up. If this can't, this goes any further, I think we got to pull him. Of course, Rice, big time power hitter, and a base at the center. Okay, that's it. We've got to pull him from the ball game. So not a particularly effective performance. He was great for 4. We are going to bring in, against Stapleton, we're going to bring in Tom Hume. And Hume comes in a jam. First and third, nobody out. We're going to play back for a double play and possibly give up that run. Ground ball, base hit past Whitaker. And it's 5-4. All right. Capizzello's going to come in now. This is the first time we've seen Capizzello since we sent him down. This was he started the season in AAA, so these numbers are not reflective. Does it even show? No, it doesn't even show what he did in the minors there. I kind of missed that feature. This game did show us AAA performances here. Is there a way to change that? No. All right. I missed that. Bring that back, Clay. Okay, so, I mean, Cappy's been lights out. Lefties are batting 192 against him. So we trust him here to at least get Fred Lynn. Let's get a double play. Let's get a triple play. Is that asking too much? Oh, crap. Get on it. It's off the wall for a double. The game is tied. And we are in real trouble now. We got to pull the infield in against Stearns here. So the win is no longer possible for Rozema as Stearns hits a ground ball to Whitaker. Whitaker goes home. And now the switch hitting Smalley's up. Smalley worse from the right side. Bringing the infield in again. Will it work? Back-to-back opportunities? Nope. Gosh darn it. That's just crap. And the Tigers are losing. All right. That's it for Capizzello. 1 out. 4 runs in. And the Red Sox are in mogul mode right now as Calderon sends a fly ball to center. Stearns holds at second. Don't want to be the third out at third. Marty Barrett up next with 2 down. We're going to pull the outfield in, keep the ball in front of us, prevent Stearns from scoring on a base hit. And he strikes out. The damage is done, though. Tigers give up 4 runs. It's 6-5, and we have not been able to put anything together since the second inning. Eddie Murray leading off the top of the 7th, striking out looking. One down. Gibby strikes out looking. Somebody's got to swing here. No one swings. Campbell strikes out the side, strikes out 4 in a row now. And the Tigers didn't even take their bat off their shoulders. This doesn't feel good, folks. We're taking out Dave Smith, bringing in Comstock. Lefty on lefty. Boggs, of course, hits lefties almost as well, but we have Hurdle behind him, so we may as well play the odds. Hey, there we go. Comstock striking out the best hitter in the American League right now. There's one down. Follows that up with a fly ball from Hurdle into center. Do we trust him to go after Rice, who's batting .321 versus lefties? I don't, but I think we've only got one right-hander left, right? Yeah, Weaver. So we've got to save our bullpen here. Still got 2 innings to go, and we could tie it up. There we go. He jams Jim Rice, and the Hall of Famer pops it up to second. Okay, we go to the 8th inning. They're bringing in Dennis Eckersley. He is their closer. They're bringing him in for a 2-inning save. We've had some pretty decent success against him this season. He's got 16 saves and 5 blueys. Take a look at his log here, and you'll see that we touched him for 2 runs back on June 30th. And wow, he had a 3-inning performance on June 14th. Maybe that was an extra inning game. I feel like that's true. But Baltimore took it to him, and Toronto took it to him. Oh, and he gave up 3 more to Baltimore. So he's got a 4.05 ERA in his last 20 ball games. So you're saying there's a chance. Here's Sweet Lou leading off with a walk. You gotta like that. Let's hit and run here with Kevin Bass. Bass 1 for 2 with a walk today. A number back to Eckersley, and he throws it away. Eckersley, he can be a guy that you can score some runs against. Second and third on the error by Eck, and a chance here for Detroit to get the lead back. I think we need, well, no, Brock is listed as tight. No, he wasn't actually, I'm sorry. So do we bring Brock in this situation? What does he bat versus righties? 258 with 15 home runs. I think we're going to let Miller swing away. He's batting .450. There's nobody out. They're not even bringing the infield in, which doesn't make sense. Miller, base hit up the middle. Good non-call by me. 1 run scores, and we're going to hold the go-ahead run at third. RBI single for Miller, and the game is all tied. Okay, we're going to let Rickey swing away. There's no outs. And they walk Rickey. That is very unusual. Obviously, Eckersley, known for his precise pitching. Bases are loaded now for Trammell. They're still not bringing the infield in. I don't get it. Trammell 1 for 1 with a walk in his career. And a balk gives the Tigers the lead. Come on. Even I think that's crap. I mean, is Eckersley going to balk with the bases loaded? Ground ball to third. Miller should score. Oh, come on. That is like the reverse stupid. You're telling me that Miller, with his speed, would not be going? So now we need to call for a sac fly for Mickey. Sticky Mickey! That ought to get it done as he rifles it into right center field. Miller scores. Henderson goes to third. Tigers are up 6-3 with 2 outs. Here in the 8th. Murray up next, and Murray strikes out. So this has just been a game of big innings, as you can see here. Runs are scored in bunches. Tigers have an 8-6 lead, and we're going to bring in Weaver, not for a 2-out save, but he's going to pitch this inning. Then we'll probably bring in Rucker to close it out. Roger Weaver. We're gonna take out Hatcher. We're gonna bring in D. Solars. All right, and that's a good upgrade. Okay, here we go. Dave Stapleton leading off. Stapleton 2 for 3 today. Ground ball to Solars. Ball finds you as soon as you get in the ball game. He throws him out. 1 down. Fred Lynn, unstoppable today, 3 for 3, and an RBI. Does not have a hit in his career against Weaver, and Weaver walks him. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. John Stearns, he's got a no for today, does have an RBI. Weaver strikes him out looking. If you take a look here quickly at Weaver, he's got more walks and strikeouts, which has been his career history, but it's been the wildness lately that has really got me worried. We do have Dave Smith that we can swap him out for in the closer's role. He's just been doing such a good job of getting the final out as Smalley flies out to center, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the ninth. Tigers are up 2. Here's Tom Burgmeyer coming into the ball game. He's a left-hander. This is his 8th appearance this year, and he's been bad. 6 walks, 2 strikeouts. Post rating 323 against him. He's happy, though. He is happy as a clam. He likes being a mop-up pitcher for the Red Sox. Another team he might be relegated to what? Does he not know the difference? I don't know. Okay, so we've got Gibby to face Burgmeyer. First time this matchup's ever happened. And Gibby grounds out to second. 1 down. Here's Lance Parrish. Parrish comes through with a base hit to center field. That's his first hit of the ball game. 1 for 5 on the day. Next up is Sweet Lou. Lou's got an offer. And he gets off that streak with a base hit to right. Parrish hustles into third. And it's first and third. 1 down. Kevin Bass, who's pretty hot right now for Detroit. We're going to let him swing away. 1 for 3 on the day with a walk. And a base hit to left. Parrish scores 9-6. Detroit. That's going to bring up Eddie Miller. I believe Miller hit the go-ahead RBI, so he might be our player of the game right now. There's only 1 out. Burgmeyer jams him. Low and inside pitch. Popping it up to Boggs. 2 down. And leave it up to Rickey. And nope, you got to give it to Rickey. That is his 4th hit. He's got 2 doubles, a stolen base, 2 RBIs as he drives in another run. And Rickey, at this point, is the player of the game. And there really is no question now. Trammell lines out to short, and that'll do it. Tigers get another 2 runs on the board. It's 10-6. And no longer a save opportunity. So I guess we're going to let Weaver, who would get a save under the circumstances, we're going to let him try to pitch through this. And if not, then we'll bring in the lefty to close it out. Calderon pops it up in the foul ground. There's 1 out. Here's Marty Barrett. Barrett gets jammed and pops it up. 2 quick outs for Weaver. And I guess we're going to let him go for the save opportunity. Wade Boggs, though, tough out. 1 for 4 with a home run today. Oh, craptacular. And deep center field, off the wall for a double. That is Wade's 32nd double. That home run he hit was only his 4th on the season. That was a no-doubter, though. Okay. I was going to say, do we walk hurdle just to get to the right-hander? And we're up 4 runs. I guess we do walk him. That was what I was thinking. Weaver maybe playing the odds himself. 2 walks, though, man. Makes it tough to be a closer. Okay, one swing of the bat by Rice could bring him within 1. And he pops it up, carrying to the outfield grass. Left center field, and the Tigers win 10-6. That was a tough ball game. Just a roller coaster ride. No trade offers. Let's see if let's take a look at the standings first here. Okay, so we hold the 4-game lead over the Yankees. Boston falls back below 500. White Sox are on a run, by the way. They're 56-50, 9.5 games back now, 8-2 in their last 10. And I mean, still a lot of baseball to play, so you can't rule them out. Let's take a look at transactions. Are there any trades today? There is none. One injury. That's to Eric Wilkins, the best pitcher on Cleveland. He's going to be out for the rest of the season. He got 14 starts this year, going 6-3, that 3.63 ERA. 2 shutouts. That's, I mean, unfortunately, suffers many injuries, but overall, pretty good pitcher. Okay, so that does it for today. Now, we're going to play the final game of the month tomorrow. Then after that ball game, there will be the end of July standings and league leaders, where we'll delve a little bit deeper into what the end of the month has to offer for us. So pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or don't forget that we have the football card video popping up right about here. Player of the game, it's Rickey Henderson. He retakes the lead with 16 votes for team MVP. Can't argue with that. 4 for 4, 2 runs, 2 RBI, 2 double, and a stolen base. Keith Comstock gets the win. His first decision pitching the 7th inning. And then Roger Weaver gets the 15th save, team-leading 15th save. Eckersley gets clobbered once again. Didn't help that he threw the ball away. So, good game for the Tigers. I don't like us giving up all these runs, but as long as we come out with a victory, I feel good about it. We're going to come back tomorrow with the final day of the month of July. Until then, everyone, have a great night.